Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Crafting Journey here, that journey chick on Instagram. I hope you're following me on Instagram. I have been posting lately. Yes. So last night, Friday night, I usually do a lot of diamond painting. So I was on Mickey's show last night. So I got a bunch of diamond painting done. Lots of her hair and her face. So this thing's moving right along. We just got, we're going to get to the cat soon. Yeah, the rabbit's almost done. Rabbit's kind of a funky color. Looks better on the computer screen than he does in the actual painting. But it's going to be a cute addition to my Year of Alice. Okay, I need to find this symbol here because I've been kind of sort of ignoring that symbol. Is that it right there? That is number 13. So it is Saturday. No work today. Woohoo. I put up curtains yesterday. My living room now has curtains. And it's so cozy. Oh my God. It is so nice and cozy in my living room. Now the dogs are not happy because now they can't see out of the big picture window. But when I got up this morning, I opened it because it's really the afternoon sun that I'm concerned with. So I opened it, so they could see out the window. I think what I'm going to do is take some 6 or 7 yarn and make some ties to, tie the curtains back during the day. I'm going to turn this light pad on. So, God, I hope you guys had a nice Friday. A couple of housekeeping things. Tonight is DP Addiction Adventures Pajama Party. It is at midnight Eastern Time, 11 Central. I will be there. I'm going to go get me some funky PJs today. I'm not doing the sexy PJ thing. I'm going to try to get something cute. But yes, it'll be with Jennifer. It'll be myself, Tia, Billy, Lizzie, and we're all going to have a little pajama party. But everybody's welcome to join in. Put your PJs on and come join us, and it's going to be fun. I say that all the time. It's going to be fun. It will. Look. Nothing is better than a good friend, except a good friend with chocolate. I love chocolate. Life would be so boring without it. You're like, yep, that's true, Rebecca. I just got to check something here. Wait a minute. This washi tape is... Okay, it's fine. Oh, I got friend mail yesterday. Let's take a look, shall we? So, here it is. I'm so excited. Okay, this is from my good friend Deborah. She's like, I'm sending you just a little something because I just love you. And I thought, oh, that is so sweet that she's taking the time out of her day to pick something out for me. And I just, that is, you guys don't have to do that. But, it goes straight to my heart when you do. Anyway, it's a big old box. Thank you. Okay. Oh my God. Would you look at that? Oh, guys, this is super adorable in this big old box. Oh God, I hope it didn't cost much to ship. I'm gonna open these. This is so cute. I have to show you. You know I love gnomes. Well, look at these. They're little towels. I'm gonna put them in the kitchen and dare anybody to touch them. I'll put them on like the kitchen, the oven. Look how cute they are. Little gnomes, his and her gnomes. Oh my God, I love them. That is the most. Yeah, I'll just do that in the kitchen, and we won't be using them to like wipe up spills and stuff. This will just be decorative. Oh my God, how cute. Oh, thank you, Deborah. That was super sweet. I love it. I love gnomes. Okay, light pad back on. God, that was so nice of her. You guys. So today is, drum roll please, National Oreo Cookie Day. Who doesn't love a good old Oreo cookie? Oh man, I have some in the house right now, and I have to hide them because if my son comes over, he'll be like going through the cupboards. Where's the cookies? Where, you know, like, and he'll eat all my cookies. Same thing with Malia. Grandma, got any cookies? She'll get up in the middle of the night and eat the whole package if I, don't hide them. So Oreo cookies originated in a bakery in New York City, of course, right? The National Biscuit Company, which is now known as Nabisco, first developed the Oreo biscuit in 1912 at its Chelsea factory in New York City. And the block where the factory is now is called Oreo Way. Now, if I ever get back to New York someday, I'm going to have to go visit there. So the name Oreo was first trademarked in March 14th, 1912. I had a dog once that I named Oreo. I don't remember why I named him that. I think he must have been black and white. I can't even remember the dog. Oreo. I just remember I had a dog named Oreo. I have strange names. Tootsie, Oreo, yeah, Reese's. You think I like chocolate? So, the first Oreo cookies in the U.S. sold for 25 cents a pound, and they came in like a glass jar. And eventually, in 1912, they were renamed the Oreo sandwich, and then in 1948, they were renamed the Oreo cream sandwich. And then the modern day Oreo design came in 1952, and the cookie it includes like the Nabisco label on the cookie. But it's the most popular cookie in this country. The best-selling cookie in this country. So how do you guys eat Oreos? People eat them like all kinds of ways. Very few people just eat the Oreo. I twist it apart and I eat the plain cookie part first. Like I'll get 3 Oreos and I'll twist all 3 of them apart and I'll eat the 3 plain cookies and then I eat the cream-filled side next. I know, it's weird. It's just how I do it. I can't remember the last time I actually took an Oreo cookie and ate it like the whole, I always twist it apart. Do you guys do that? And like if you're making desserts, like my niece is a baker, and she'll bake these things. And if you crush up the Oreo cookies, you can make it look like a garden, like dirt, and then you can put gummy worms in it, and you can do all kinds of things with Oreo cookies. And who doesn't love them crushed up in the ice cream? That's delicious too. The birds are back. I have not seen Lewis in a while, but there's a big old bird out there. I was in Walmart parking lot the other day, and man, they just come right up to you in the parking lot. They are bold, really bold. Yep. So we had our top tier affiliate meeting with Rachel and Peter Treasure last night. Oh my God. I can't tell you any of the specifics, but there is so much going on behind the scenes. These next few weeks are just going to blow your mind. Um, so save your money because you're gonna want uh, to hear what's going on. Yeah, it's really nice. Um, you're gonna want to spend your money with Treasure Studios Art. I know I am. I haven't done an unboxing of a diamond painting in so long because I just, um, I look every weekend at the Diamond Art Club stuff, and because it's my year of Alice, and I have so many paintings that are not Alice. I mean, I just have a huge stash. And I really, unless it's something related to Alice in Wonderland this year, I'm probably not going to buy it um, because it's just going to sit in my stash. Now, like this weekend, that there's one that kind of looks very ghostly like. I think it may be sort of a Great Expectations type of a painting. Like the woman is got this gorgeous blue lilacish dress on, and there's skeletons in the background and mice, and it's just the cutest painting, and it's rendered very well. But it's huge and it's square, and it would just sit in my stash. So I'm going to pass on that one. But anyway, I will keep you posted. You will know more when I do about, Treasure Studios Arts. Watch Instagram because, we were warned that, some things may come out. There might be some new signature paintings come out. Those signature paintings are ones that Rachel does herself. She designs those herself. Now, she may not warn us about those. You may all of a sudden see one on Instagram. So make sure you're following Treasure Studios Arts on Instagram so you don't miss out on, anything that might be coming out, that I might not be able to tell you about ahead of time. Um, but please, by all means, use my discount code. In the description is a link to Treasure Studios Arts, and if you use that link and you happen to see something that you like, you can use my code at checkout, Rebecca15, and save 40% off. No, 15% off your orders of $40 or more. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 40%. Wouldn't that be nice? No, you would say 15% off your order of $40 or more. That's the commercial part of this show today. Oreo cookies. What's that song? Ice cream. There's an Oreo cookie song. And an Oreo cookie. I don't know what it is. Oh well. Coffee time. I'm so glad I don't have to work. It's a weekend. Yay. So I continued the 10 stitch blanket. I didn't bring it in here to show you, but I have a whole square now. It is such a cool thing. And then you just like start over. So this 10 stitch blanket is super cool, but now I have 3 blankets going. What the heck are you doing, Rebecca? Because I want to do some hats. I'm behind on doing my hats. So today I'm going to make a hat today, and I'm going to crochet a hat. See if I can film it for you guys. What is going on here? See, here's my angst over filming my hats. And I have to do like a little research, or maybe you guys can tell me. Because when I make a hat, I use either someone else's tutorial or I use a pattern that's in a book. So, but am I allowed to, I mean, they're not my own designs, so can I show them as tutorials if they're not my own design? See, this is what I don't know, and I'm hesitant because I don't want people to say you stole my, I don't want to start a war or anything. So I don't know what the rules are, as the etiquette is for that kind of thing. So if anybody knows, let me know because I don't want to piss anybody off. Um, I don't know, because I'm not at the point where I'm doing my own patterns. I feel like I'm going to get there someday, soon. I'm the confident beginner. Uh, I can see where, as I'm learning these stitches that, where I could tweak it, make it my own, but I'm not quite there yet. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Because I'm sure somebody out there knows. Narrator, do you know? I'm going to ask Narrator. I belong to all these Facebook crochet groups. I should ask them, what is the etiquette for that? Well, let's talk about judge, jury, and journey. The Kelsey Thomas trial has drawn to a conclusion. So, closing arguments, we talked about all of that. I told you I would let you know today what the result was. So the jury deliberated over 4 days, could not reach a decision on the first degree murder charge. So the judge brought them out and polled each one of them, and they said, nope, we cannot decide. We are deadlocked on whether she murdered her daughter or not. Um, and further deliberation is not going to change that. Um, and each one of the jurors agreed, no, can't. So there must have been some real fighting back there, um, some holdouts. Anyway, so mistrial on the murder count. Now, the second count, which was child endangerment that resulted in death, not guilty. So they can't retry her on that charge. So she goes back to jail and she had to wait for a retrial on the murder charge. Now, she had been in jail since 2018 is when she was arrested. Um, so, and the trial that I covered for you actually occurred in early 2020. So, when they go to do the retrial, her lawyer, or she and her lawyer, they opt for, they pass on a jury. Nope, we don't want a jury. We'll let the judge decide. So, but this time she's charged with not only first degree murder, but second degree murder, third degree murder, manslaughter, involuntary, like the whole spiel. Um, so, and they show all videotapes of the prior testimony from the first trial, the medical examiner and what have you. So the judge rules, and she finds her not guilty of first degree murder because she said, I don't see the first degree murder in this particular state, Ottumwa, Iowa, um, requires an element of malice aforethought. So, in other words, you had to have planned it, premeditation. Malice aforethought. And the judge says, I saw no malice aforethought here. Second degree murder had the same element, malice aforethought. She said, no, it's not second degree murder. So she went down to involuntary manslaughter and found her guilty of involuntary manslaughter, which carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. Um, and she schedules the sentencing for January of 2021, so just a few months ago. So this girl had been in jail from 2018 through 2021. So approximately 3 years she's already been in jail. But the judge commented, and pretty much what I said yesterday. The judge said, this was a stressed out, exhausted mother. Um, basically, it was an accident that caused her death. And so involuntary, meaning she didn't mean to do it. And I mean, she'll have to live with that the rest of her life. Isn't that punishment enough? My God. Whatever happened, we know it wasn't a hanging. There was no hanging. um, she killed her daughter. Now, the judge believed it was an accidental death, basically. So the judge brings her back in January, sentences her to the maximum, 5 years in prison. Now, so she goes to the prison. Now, once you're in the prison system, the courts have nothing to do with you anymore. When you get released, it's all up to the Department of Corrections. They get to decide, and it's based on a lot of factors, behavior and COVID played a part in that as well, because if someone's not a danger to anybody, why keep them in prison and expose them to that? But anyway, uh, she's released. After she gets to prison, at some point, she's released. Time served. So she served about 3 years in jail for the accidental death of her gorgeous, beautiful daughter. Now, I couldn't find any information on whether her husband divorced her, whether she has any contact with the other child, who would now be about the same age as the one she accidentally killed. Um, couldn't find anything. In fact, nobody knows where she is. um, interesting, interesting trial. So I'll find a good one for next week. Because the George Floyd case is scheduled to start, jury selection is scheduled to start Monday. And I will bring you highlights of that each day. It's just going to be an audio that I get to listen to. There's not going to be any video associated with it because I can't show these jurors. And a lot of the questioning is very repetitive. Now, and I've yet to hear what the ruling is on whether they're going to be able to bring the third-degree murder charge against Derek Chauvin, the police officer who put his knee down on the neck of George Floyd. I don't know. When I hear, I'll let you know. But if I can squeeze in another trial next week, I'll try to do that for you because it's fun. I enjoy listening to it and bringing it to you. So that was the Kelsey Thomas conclusion. I'm sure that none of you thought that that's how it was going to end. I sure didn't. Like, what? Yep. Oh, I just put that drill down. It doesn't go there. Nope, nope, nope. That's a random drill. Random drill. Okay, let's talk about this day in history. Where is the time going today? Oh my God. My half hour's almost up. So last night I was on Mickey's show and my internet crashed. Like, what is that all about? The internet doesn't like the curtains. I don't know. I had to go reset the router and then jump back into the show. It was very weird. So on this day in history, March 6, 1951, Ethel and Julius Rosenberg trial begins for espionage. They could not be charged with treason because we were not at war with the Soviet Union. Now, we were shortly after that. The Cold War started shortly after this thing. But, you know, and really, the way I want to talk about this is from the perspective of their two little boys. They had two young boys, and I'll show you a picture of them here. They're sitting there in their living room. They're watching cartoons. They had a New York apartment. They're watching cartoons. And yeah, the Lone Ranger. They're watching the Lone Ranger. Oh my God. Back in the 50s, right? Um, so actually, they're listening to it on the radio. Um, God, did they even have televisions in 1950? I don't know. Were there TVs in 1950? Because I'm not that old, so I don't. Oh my God, I need to go get a haircut today. That's what I need to do. Ah, my hair is just a mess. God, I'm gonna get a haircut. Should I get it really short or just, I don't know. I don't know. I might go short again. Anyway, I'm way off point. Anyway, these little boys, oh, these poor kids. So all of a sudden, these men burst into the apartment, arrest their parents, Julius and Ethel Rosenberg. They were accused of being Russian spies and passing on secret information about nuclear technology to the Russians. And they were eventually convicted and executed. Now, Ethel's brother is worked in this nuclear factory, and he kind of sold everybody out. He's like, no, I gave the information to them, and they would pass it along. Um, but these poor kids, once they went to visit their parents in Sing Sing at one point, and their parents assured them, no, 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 we're not guilty, we're not guilty, we were innocent. And um, the boys were like 7 years old, and I want to say 7 and 9. Does it even tell me how old they were? So what happens is they go to live with their grandmother, and their grandmother is so stressed out by all the media frenzy over this thing and the attention that these kids are getting. She can't handle it. She's like, no, 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 because it was all negative. So and nobody else would take these boys. They're like, nope, no, 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 we don't want that attention either. So they went to an orphanage. How sad is that? They went to an orphanage in New York. Um, Oh, they were 3 years old and 7 years old when their parents were arrested. So sad. So, meanwhile, they're eventually adopted by Abel Maripol. He was a public school English teacher and a member or a former member of the Communist Party. And he sympathized with these boys. He just felt horrible for them, and he met them, and so him and his wife couldn't have children, so they adopted the boys, and the boys took on their new father's name, Mirapol, which is what they're known by today, Michael and Robert Mirapol. They both went on to become college professors, but at one point they decided, we're going to do research, and we're going to prove that our parents were innocent. So they petitioned the CIA and the FBI under the Freedom of Information Act to get the files. So they get the files, and they do their due diligence, and they do all their research, and lo and behold, they figure out Dad was guilty. Yeah. Although they felt like the information he was passing along was not that significant. It didn't amount to a hill of beans, basically. I'm paraphrasing that. But what they did find was that their mother was totally innocent. She didn't do anything. Um, and that, she was just sold out by her brother. So there's been some talk of trying to get their mother pardoned. It just has not happened. But I thought that was interesting. So please come to the pajama party tonight. Midnight Eastern, 11 Central. You know, anytime you put all of us in the same room or on the same screen, Jennifer, myself, Tia, Billy, Lizzie, it's going to be a good time. One of us is going to get drunk. It's not going to be me, but one or more of us will be drinking. We're going to see what kind of pajamas I can come up with. And if you're in your PJs, send me a picture tonight during the pajama party, and I will show it if you want. I mean, not anything like risque, but if you're in a onesie and you want me to see it, um, it's gonna be fun. So, guys, that's the show for Saturday. Have a great weekend, and tomorrow, oh my gosh, tomorrow my special guest for Mornings with Crafting Journey Live is DP Addiction Adventures Jennifer. So we're going to the pajama party tonight. We're going to be up early tomorrow morning, and Jennifer's going to be on the show with me. Yay! She's going to talk about all the events and projects she's got going on. That woman has more projects than I can keep up with. She is, between her and I don't know who's busiest. And she was telling me that they're making her work like 11-hour days. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how you're doing it. So she's going to be on the show to chit chat with all of us tomorrow. So tune in for that tomorrow, 11 Central.